Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a tarot card reading for you today for the third week of July 2025. Keep in mind, Capricorn, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, you can go to my website, lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com, and all the information on how to obtain that will be there. All right, Capricorn. We are doing and I'm just going to do a general energy check-in for you today. So, and this is going to be for the third week of July 2025. Okay, the first card that comes out, this is your person's energy, is the King of Cups in reverse. Interesting, because I did your layered spread, and I was kind of getting that impression that there was some sort of, if this is the same Capricorn I'm connecting to, and we'll see as this continues to unfold, that there's some sort of emotional manipulation where there's been something that has been repeated over and over again, where somebody might be removing themselves, even if it's just energetically, from this situation, and then they come back in after a period of time and present some sort of gift or something in order to make you. Somebody wants to have a new beginning with you. They're coming into they are coming in. They may be just coming in emotional. It is showing up as emotional manipulation. Can we get more on the King of Cups in reverse for Capricorn? This is your person's energy in this connection. We've got the Star in reverse and the Emperor and the King of Swords in reverse. We've got the Chariot, the Four of Swords, and the Justice in reverse. Okay, so this is what I was getting in your layered spread this week, and now it's becoming even more clear. I'm almost getting like there's somebody who has this cruel way of punishing you by cutting, like almost like where they go silent on you. And I was getting that in your spread yesterday, that came out yesterday. So if you didn't catch that and this does resonate with you, you may want to take a look at that. That there was this energy of somebody like kind of cutting themselves off energetically from you. In this case, I'm seeing that they go silent on you, and and I'm getting it that whoever this is doing this as a cruel form of punishment to control you. Okay. Now, I also get that this person wants to come towards you right now, maybe after there has been some sort of silence because this person's trying to punish you. With the Justice in reverse, this is cruel punishment. This person's trying to punish you by being silent with you, and when they come in towards you, they're not being totally honest. They're emotionally manipulating you, and they're trying to reconnect with you in some way. But I'm also getting, because I'm seeing that whoever this is wants to have a new beginning. They want to take a leap of faith here, but it's showing up as being really like almost like a hopeless situation. Can we get more for Capricorn here? What's the situation on this person's energy? Yeah, this person is returning to you. So if this is somebody who you are in no contact with, it's showing up that they are coming back towards you after walking away for only a short period of time. So thank you, Spirit, for confirming. This is very similar to the reading I put out for you yesterday, because they feel magnetically drawn to you. So, and what I was also getting yesterday was that whoever this is has done this to you more than once. This is actually a repeated behavior. It's almost like this is this person's way of punishing you. This person's trying to control the outcome of a situation by treating you like this. Okay? They're trying to control you by cutting you off in some way. All right, so your energy. What is Capricorn's energy in this situation, in this connection? What is Capricorn's energy in this connection? We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, I don't want to say too much yet because I know what that means. Oh, you've got the Eight of Cups here. Capricorn, in your reading yesterday, it showed up that you have somebody else, and now that I see it, I wasn't going to say anything. That Five of Cups in reverse is my rebound card. That is somebody trying to overcome the pain of loss, and often it is through distraction. It looks like you're walking away from this person. It looks like you may actually be doing it. Can we get more? On the Five of Cups in reverse, yeah, there's the Knight of Wands. You may be doing something a little impulsively. Okay. I'm not going to say anything quite yet. Okay, so here's what it is. I'm getting here, based on the cards that I'm seeing in your energy, that you're walking away from this person. You're overcoming the pain of loss. You may be doing this a little impulsively, and for some of you, you may have somebody else that is going to distract you from whoever this is. Now, whoever this is that you've been connected to has not been emotionally available for you in the way that you need them to be. And I'm seeing here that they're not honest. They're showing up as being dishonest with you, and there's a lack of accountability. And I also see, so there's a lack of accountability or responsibility for their actions. And I'm seeing here that it has this ability, this whatever this is that's going on has the capacity to put you in a state of complete and total emotional derailment. That is what this person is trying to do. I was kind of getting that in your reading yesterday as well, that there's almost like there's the way that this person is trying to control the situation is such that it almost looks subtle on their part. Like they're the ones who are actually controlling things with the puppet strings here. But the way that it's being done is so covert and subtle that it doesn't even, to the average human being that might be hearing the story about what's going on, it would be like, oh, this person is so innocent in all of this. But because you may be reacting, that's what I'm getting here, is that there's a Capricorn out there, whether it's you or not, and this may not be everybody's message. There is a Capricorn out there who is experiencing reactive abuse right now. If you don't know what that is, you might want to go and research this because it's real. And so it's one of those things where you are being treated in a certain way that's getting a reaction out of you, and then your reaction is being used against you. All right. I wanted to get the situation. Let's get the situation on this Five of Cups in reverse and Capricorn's energy. Yeah, because that's what I'm getting, is that whoever this is removing themselves from you. So this is something that you weren't expecting to do. Yeah, so that's what it is. That's why it's impulsive. You weren't expecting. You feel like you're taking a gamble because you're emotional. It is, that's what I said. There's some sort of emotional derailment you are experiencing as a result of this person doing what they're doing to you. So if this resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's a Capricorn that I am connecting to right now where you are in a connection with somebody who punishes you in a cruel way. Spirit is acknowledging that it's not fair when they go silent on you. So they may be using silent treatment and they are emotionally withdrawing from you. And then you react to this in the way that most normal human beings would react, and then they turn around and try to utilize your reaction against you in some way, like you are the crazy one, or whatever adjective they choose to put on how they would describe your behavior. All right, But it does look like somebody's trying to escape from this, but it's kind of looking like you feel like it's a gamble. All right, so what is the obstacle here? What is the obstacle here for Capricorn? The obstacle for Capricorn, we've got the Eight of Cups. There it is. There's the Eight of Cups. It's walking away. Okay. Okay. So your obstacle is to walk away from this person. We're going to find out more in a second, but it has something to do with something that's unknown that's going to come to light. Like some sort of truth is going to be revealed here once you walk away. Can we get more? There's a Three of Swords. And the Page of Wands in reverse. And the Justice in reverse. And there's that Four of Swords. There's the Three of Wands in reverse and the Death in reverse. So I'm seeing here, and that's kind of what I was getting yesterday, is that somebody wants to bridge a gap with you. It looks like you're walking away from this person after they have chosen. Okay, here's what I've got. You're walking away from somebody after they have chosen to punish you by going silent on you. Going silent and withdrawing from you emotionally. Okay? Now, what I've got here is that when you do walk away, for some of you, there is something that you're not expecting that's going to cause you to have to take a gamble moving forward. For some of you, and I saw it in your reading yesterday, and if this resonates and you didn't watch that one, you can go take a look at it because it was showing up very clearly, even though I didn't necessarily want to read it that way at first, that there was somebody else for you that was coming in, and it almost looked like they were better for you, to be honest. But there's something about being in this energy of being upset in this relationship right now that's going to cause you to do something right now that may result in some sort of consequence moving forward. And that could be what the obstacle is. Almost like, or if you are moving on to somebody else, is this person going to find out about it? And then if you want to try and continue to make, because it looks like you may try to make this work with whoever this is. All right, what's the situation on this Eight of Cups Eight of Cups in the upright? The situation on the Eight of Cups. We've got keeping notes, journal, racing, running. That's it. That's what I was getting yesterday too. This person has a history of doing this to you, going silent on you or running from you, and then coming back and expecting that everything's going to be fine. They walk away and then they return to you after they've had their vacation. They've had their little vacation from you, and then they return and expect that everything's going to be fine. I even got that for some of you when they do return. They have this tendency to bring you a gift of some sort in order to win you over, some sort of manipulation. And we do see emotional manipulation there. They're going to come back in. They're going to emotionally manipulate. For some of you, this has happened more than once. What I'm getting here is that it's almost like you're just getting fed up. Like, I've had enough of this. This has happened over and over again with you running away. For some of you, this is somebody who you have a family with. Or this could be something that you may be familiar with. If you don't have a family with this person, whatever this person is doing to you may be something that you were conditioned to in your family, and that might be why you've been kind of putting up with something that is not really tolerable. It shouldn't be tolerable to you if this is what's really going on. All right. So what is this person's perception of Capricorn? How do they view Capricorn? What is this person's perception? So please don't come at me in the comments. I'm just the vessel, because sometimes what the person thinks of you is not going to be totally favorable. Yeah, there we go. There's that Page of Cups in reverse. Exactly what I was saying. Okay, what I had said earlier about how this person is punishing you, there's reactive abuse going on. This person sees you as somebody who becomes very emotionally derailed and it's almost like very difficult to soothe you when you're going through your punishment, their subtle covert punishment that they're deliberately trying to get that reaction out of you. They're trying to get the reaction out of you, and then they use it against you. Like, this is somebody who might actually talk about this with, I can't believe how crazy this person is. But yet they're doing it to you. They're actually deliberately doing it to you. They may see you as trying to take a leap of faith in a new direction as a result of being in this energy, of being just fed up and emotionally, just an emotional dysregulation. That's what the Page of Cups in reverse is somebody, that's what the Page of Cups in reverse is for me, is somebody who is completely emotionally dysregulated. Can we get more on the Page of Cups in reverse, please? We've got, you're giving, they see you as giving up right now. You're giving up. We've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This came up in your reading yesterday. We've got the four. Somebody. So I'm getting here that they see you as somebody who's giving up. You're letting go. You don't want to be involved in this drama anymore. They see you as... They might see, I don't know which one of you in this relationship is the taker. They might see you as somebody who needs them in some way. Or they have always thought you have needed them in some way. And maybe that's why they think that they can come in and win you back after mistreating you. And that's why the Two of Swords is showing up here. It's like there's been a destruction in the integrity of this connection, absolutely, and that you're ready to give up on it, is you want to let go, you don't want to be involved in the drama anymore. But they also see you as being somebody who needs them in some way. And so it's going to be difficult for you to make the decision to actually move forward doing this. Can we get the situation on the Page of Cups in reverse? History. This is something that's already happened before. This person has had no problem coming back in after they beg and bargain and negotiate with you. That's what I'm getting here. It's a very consistent message here. Whoever it is that I'm connecting to as far as Capricorn goes, this is a consistent message. This person is punishing you to get subtly and covertly to get a reaction out of you. And then they know that they feel like you need them in some way. And so they believe that even though you feel like you're ready to give up, all they have to do is come back in and you will go for this. And it's showing up that this is a very toxic situation. All right. This person's behavior and actions towards Capricorn. What is this person's behavior and actions towards Capricorn, Spirit? They want to come back in from out in the cold. Their vacation is over. They're just going to come in and emotionally manipulate. Because they are feeling they're weak without you. They're weaker than you know. But they're clearly, because they're, I don't know, I'm really it's really kind of, I don't know, for some reason their energy is triggering me a little bit. I don't know, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, because I can see what they're doing. This is 100% a manipulation. Can we get the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, they're going to try and come back in from out in the cold, Victoria. They're going to come in and get your attention. They're going to stop ignoring you. They're coming in to get your attention. They want to come back in from out in the cold, and they know that there's an attraction here. The two of you are attracted to each other. Oh. For some of you, they might know that you're into somebody else. I'm just letting you know. They may be feeling like they will find, if they are having a hard time finding the strength to do this, they will certainly have the strength to do this when they see that you are rebounding with somebody else. Because we see the strength is in reverse here. It's almost like this person doesn't have the strength to do it, but Spirit's showing us right here that if they see that you are rebounding, like you're trying to overcome the pain of loss by distracting yourself with somebody else that's more attractive, they will find the strength to do this. They will see you as trying to punish them, by the way, by doing this. Can we get more on the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Can we get the situation for Capricorn, please? Yeah, because this person is going to feel threatened now. They're going to feel threatened by the fact that there's somebody else. They're awakening to something once somebody else comes in, because they're going to see that you're focused on somebody else. Or there's somebody else that's focused on you and sees your value and worth. And now this person is going to be threatened by that. All right. What is in the hidden position here? What is it that Capricorn doesn't see? What's going on in the hidden position? One more. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's some sort of delay down here. We've got something about time. We've got delay. All right, can we get more? I don't want to say too much yet. What's going on with the Seven of Pentacles? This is what we do not see. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Swords, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Strength. I'm seeing here that somebody is going to have to, because this isn't what you do not see. This person who you've been connecting to is going to reflect on something. And it's going to be a reflection over the course of time about, it has something specifically to do with how they are controlling you with this silent treatment. I'm getting, because I was getting yesterday in your reading that whatever this is a repeated cycle. And now I'm seeing it. It's even more clear in this reading. There's some sort of punishment that has taken place here where they utilize emotional unavailability or emotional detachment and silent treatment to control you and punish you. And there's something that this person has, you may have to reflect on this. This may be your lesson. And it has to do with putting up with that kind of mistreatment as a result of being totally dependent on somebody and not having that confidence and independence. And you're meant to understand something about having that independence and confidence that is going to bring up your self-esteem. So what I'm also seeing here, though, is that there's a possibility that you may actually stay with whoever this is and continue this cycle. But this new cycle is supposed to start once you come to an understanding and it looks like it's going to take some sort of reflection. So if this resonates with you, really consider how it is that this person is treating you and why it is that they treat you that way. And it's because of the fact that they see you as needing them. They think you need them. They see you as dependent on them in some way. And so they hold back. Or sorry, they do this silent treatment thing where it's actually creating a situation where you're not feeling it anymore. I see that Ace of Cups in reverse in your energy, and I'm seeing the Two of Cups in reverse now, which is unrequited love. This has actually created a situation where you are not feeling for this person the way you used to feel. And this person may have to start coming to an understanding as to what they did to cause this, or you're going to have to come to an understanding. I think you're going to have to come to an understanding about this too, though, in order to understand your own value and worth and how you don't deserve to be treated like this. Can we get the situation on the Seven of Pentacles, please? There's something. We've got trash, discarding, throwing out. Oh, this person is afraid that you're going to walk away. This person is actually afraid that you are going to discard them and move on to somebody else. You've got somebody else. But there's something that they are meant to understand about how they have treated you. And it's as a result of them feeling like you are in need of them. I'm just going to say it's a very common cycle that I'm noticing, that when there is this codependency going on and you're being so mistreated or taken advantage of in a long-term connection, for us to just want to throw it away and go on to something else right away. And there's almost because it's a distraction from something that we actually still have to deal with, there's usually some sort of consequence that you're going to have to deal with as a result of making that choice too. So just making sure I put that out there. That's why I said yesterday in your reading, if you didn't watch it, I did mention, like, I've never seen Spirit really say just move on to somebody else after you walked away from somebody's spirit. The spirit I connect to, if that's just my higher self, which I still believe is something outside of myself. I think the truly insane are the people who identify as they believe that their thoughts are theirs and actually identify as them. But that's for another and that would be for a completely different video. All right, what is the advice here? I'm going to redo this because I didn't even ask the question. What is the advice for Capricorn? The advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Magician. So you are walking away from whoever this is, potentially to move towards something else, is what I've got for a lot of you. Now, in yesterday's reading, I was seeing that whoever it was that you're moving towards may be better for you. But right now, what I'm seeing... You know what? I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to clarify this King of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know yet. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? Tell us about the King of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Four, yeah, that's it. You're done. Okay, so here's what I've got. Is that here's what I've got, okay? There's something about this situation that you may be so conditioned to that you don't even realize your own power. Now, if this has been a long-term connection where the two of you have accumulated a lot of assets together, don't believe that you need this person as more than this person needs you. Because it's showing up here that this person is totally destabilized also without you. Because you have the potential to have what you want in this connection, especially after being treated the way you've been treated. I mean, you have rights too. So it looks like even though you're walking away from this person is going to want to come back in from out in the cold. This person is going to want your attention. This person, but it's showing up here, Capricorn, that even though this person is going to finally come back towards you and want to take action, it may be in your best interest to actually let go of this. Because whoever this is not treating you with mutual respect right now. And it might be in your best interest to put this on hold and let go right now. Can we get the situation on this? But this person isn't, if you feel like this person is well off without you, they're not showing up that way at all. They're going to be sad, crushed, broken, feeling alone. And this is something you may already know intuitively. I'm not sure. And it's showing up as today. So some of you may already be going through all of this. So let's get the outcome for Capricorn. I don't like going over 30 minutes. My bad. Well, we've got the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm going to clarify this first before I say anything. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's it. And the Lovers. Ooh, you are moving. You may be moving on to something else. We've got, yeah, you are. Okay, there it is. There's somebody who's interested in you. There's somebody who has a lot of interest in you. You are gonna escape from this this connection. It looks like whatever this is that you're escaping from right now has been long term. It looks like you're ready to put this on. You're ready. It's been stagnant. It's going nowhere. It's been the same thing over and over again. You're not seeing any different results. It feels like insanity. You are making a new choice. It looks like you've got somebody who is extremely interested in you. You are extremely interested and attracted to somebody else. And if this person hasn't come in yet, they are coming in. Whoever this is somebody who has the potential to bring you to a place where you're going to feel more love and compassion. And you may get out of this other energy where you have been in this very bitter, and you may have been feeling very bitter and scathing. And if you're being covertly punished by somebody with the kind of tactics that I'm seeing here, I can see how you could be in that energy. Now, the conundrum here is that I don't know how easy it is to go from the Queen of Swords in reverse to the Queen of Cups in the upright like that. So I don't know, it might take some time, but it looks like whoever this is may bring out a much better side of yourself where you're actually going to be able to rebuild on yourself in some way. Because it looks like there's been damage done from this connection that you're getting away from. Can we get a little bit more on this? We do have love affair showing up here. And you're going to move. Oh, I see what's happening. That's exactly. Okay, so I just want to say, it does look like you're moving on to something else. That is the challenge, is that you're potentially moving on a little too fast. You're distracting yourself. And like I said, there's almost always going to be some sort of issues. So even though this may be divinely guided, yeah, so there may end up being some sort of consequence for doing this too quickly. So you may want to try and keep it slow, but it does look like you've got something else out there for you after escaping from a very difficult situation here. That doesn't look like it's very good for you anyway. So Capricorn, that is your reading for the third week of July 2025. Thank you so much for all your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.